So when a library goes fine-free, it essentially means that we're clearing out all overdue fines that are outstanding or any fees that might be on accounts. Um, those accounts in kind of the traditional library model would be suspended from accessing the resources if they've met a certain threshold of overdue fines. So that means then that like a child, if they return a book late and their parents weren't able to take care of the fee or didn't realize that they had a fine on the account, that child might lose access to all the library's resources. And then sometimes that becomes the child, the parent, the whole family, multiple people, and then sometimes that can turn folks off from ever returning to the library, which is a very bad thing, and we don't want that to happen. So we figured out how to make this work. Economically, the fines are not a typically significant part of our budget. So we have a really strong path forward that has the support of the county government to make sure that access is first and that our budget kind of adapts to support that.
And talk to me about the free digital access to the Washington Post, New York Times.
Yes, so we are very pleased to have announced within the last couple of weeks that the library now offers free at-home or on-the-go digital access to the Washington Post, the New York Times, and 27 popular magazines through an app called Flipster. In that collection of magazines, you can get everything from People in Espanol, or Essence, or Real Simple, or Scientific American, and many other magazines for a lot of different interests for kids all the way up through adults. And this is a huge development because, as we all know, there are costs now for personal subscriptions to the New York Times Online or Washington Post Online. And that again, is a financial barrier to accessing vetted, trustworthy news information. So what we're able to do in this moment right now is allocate some of the library's electronic resources funds to provide this access from home, which typically would have only been available in the branch prior to this in different ways. But this is going to be a really exciting time for people to maybe at least save some money that they were spending on those subscriptions, or access those papers for the first time if they didn't have access before. So no more paywalls, which is super exciting if you do it through the library.
And do you have to have a library card in order to access the free information?
So there are two ways to access these resources, through your library card with the Prince George's County Memorial Library System, or through your PGCPS link card. If you're a household that has a student in the public school system here in the county, you can use their student ID number. All you do is you type in PGCPS, then their ID number, and then their PIN code for the library is the last four numbers of their ID number. And if you do not have a library card already, and you don't have a kid in the school system, in your household, you can sign up for a free virtual library card right now on our website. It is that easy. It is open to anyone that lives in the area. PGCMLS.info, and then navigate to library card services, and you instantly get your card number and can start taking advantage of all these amazing online resources. It is literally like 3 taps away on your phone, and you've got free Washington Post or The Atlantic, for example. So it's really exciting.